Hi there and welcome back to VIPInternetradio.com. This is Bob Mack speaking along with Frank Cavallaro, who happens to be flipping through a newspaper. And
yeah, Bob, a lot
Frank, anytime you want to join in, we're doing a show here. Remember the name of it?
That's right. What's bothering you? On VIPinternetradio.com.
Where are we live from, by the way?
We're at the Centre Leonardo da Vinci in St. Leonard, Lacordaire,
and De Galais.
De Galais.
Just look for the Italian flags.
Easy to find. Take the Met, get off at Lacordaire.
What's the Met?
The Metropolitan, get off at Lacordaire. That's right. Get off at Lacordaire, go north, second light, turn left. We're in the beautiful atrium of the Leonardo da Vinci. You can have an espresso. And by the way, if you come by, not only will you have an espresso, I will give you compliments of Don Zeno and VIPinternetradio.com. A beautiful Keep It Up t-shirt.
Wow.
Keep it up.
There's dogs.
Keep It Up t-shirt.
Where's Lino Saputo? I hear him somewhere. Lino, come out. Lino Saputo, please. Yes, it's Don Emilio Zeno in the background. Donnie, come on down. Come here, Dougie. Come here, Dougie. I got a treat for you. Come here. Keep this. Look at that. The executive producer of VIPinternetradio.com. A multimedia company.
You know what's bothering me?
Tell us, John.
I am pissed mad. I'm pissed mad. And I got to tell you, Frank and Robert, and you folks out there, I'm extremely pissed mad. You know what it is? Is that Canadian politicians are wimps. You guys are wimps. You're being bamboozled in order to purchase the F-35s at $200 million a pop. And Frank, that's our tax money.
But why are we even buying these planes?
I don't know. I heard of it.
Why are you yelling, first of all? Calm down.
Calm down.
Jesus Christ.
Calm down. Call Group Serpone.
All right. Wait a second.
He has two indeed called Group Serpone. Thank you, Frank. That is one of the best.
Just sit down.
I'm sitting down. You relax.
Well, listen, what's the story?
No, wait a second.
First of all, what's the story with these planes?
I want to address especially my story. Folks, please follow me on this. The NAG is really the expert in this. He's got an aviation background.
Okay.
He's a civil engineer.
So what happened?
MBA. I'm going to get to the point. Let me
get to the point. You get to the point.
So what's the story?
Okay, the story.
You make a good dog, man.
Yeah, I know. The story is, I never had a dog, so I'd like to think that. Okay. Can I pet you?
Anytime, here. Here you go.
The story is that I've heard on Fifth Estate and all these, latest news.
By the way, on CBC television, Fridays at 9:30 in Newfoundland.
The award-winning Fifth Estate.
That's right.
Great show. Okay,
but here's what's bothering me. Canadian governments are being encouraged to invest $200 million a pop for I don't know how many billions of dollars on an F-35, which allegedly doesn't work properly. Is that my understanding?
It's very possible.
By the way, before we go any further, I want to say that this pilot here show, which is being aired on VIPinternetradio.com.
No pun intended. No pilot.
Yeah.
No pun intended. Yes.
And every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. all over North America, actually all over the world, because it's internet.
We're all over the world, Frank.
Robert Nag and Frank Cavallaro.
That's
and for you listeners and viewers at this point, for the first pilot here on VIP Internet Radio and TV.
You know what's weird?
No, wait a second.
He was supposed to be a guest.
I'm getting out. I got things to do.
We don't need to
What's
talk
the story
about it.
with these F-35s?
It's the same stuff. Frank, there's a lack of government control when it comes to the purchase and procurement process. We all know that there's things out there that the government has purchased that today, even 5-10 years later, don't work. All right? And this is just it's just because the volume, the size of it is so big. You know that there's a lot of money in the military that's wasted. You know that.
Yeah,
there's ships that are sitting
submarines.
in ports.
Then we buy subs from
that
Britain
don't work.
a couple of years
ago. We have the famous
work.
EH-101 Merlin aircraft that they bought, and
Those people know. Those people know. They're aware.
Are you saying hello to our good friend, that guy?
They all know what you're saying. Go ahead, continue.
Of course they all know. And the point is, at the end of the day, we don't, as a public, have the visibility or the right to really stand up and block those transactions. First of all, if you just roll the tape back, Don, you're buying F-35s for what reason? Is Canada at war with anybody right now? Shouldn't we be reverting all the money in our defense system towards the civil market today in job creation, creating our infrastructure, fixing the electrical vehicle distribution system,
fixing the roads,
fresh water systems? Shouldn't we be focused on that? How could we at this point even be thinking about F-35s, procuring new aircraft for what? This is not even search and rescue. This is offensive attack. I always roll back to that. I'm not a big believer.
But it's not going to, is it going to happen or won't happen?
Is it going to happen or not? Listen, it depends on who's going to pay who in the brown envelope at the end of the day, right? Somebody's going to pay somebody off because they need to make that sale, and it will be made. And I know.
And by the way, with all due respect, okay, I'm not accusing anyone, but any politician,
yes,
that gets caught in collusion with this kickback under the table,
yes,
they should go to prison as much as all this propaganda that's going on in all over the world, accusing certain nationalities of being in collusion with the so-called mafia and things of that nature.
Right.
I mean, the government is a mafia in itself because they give contracts under the table for billions of dollars that are unaccounted for, and then the money goes straight to the Swiss bank accounts, like in the days where that German entrepreneur...
And over 25, 30 years, all of that has been proven, and yet there is not one person behind bars.
And you know what?
How can it be, Don?
They should grab the politicians right by there.
Keep it up.
This here.
The kahunas.
Yeah, the kahunas right here. Grab them like this, squeeze to teach them a freaking lesson. You got to. This is enough. The world has had enough. You understand that part?
Admit, you look like a little bit of a crazed animal right now. See what I mean? You're wearing that black jacket from Fifth Avenue. Actually, if I look at you carefully...
Did you notice Frank is under the table playing with himself?
Yeah, always.
It seems that way on
You might think he's texting.
Keep it up.
He's keeping it up. He's keeping it up.
Just keep it up. You'll get this T-shirt if you come by South of Leonardo da Vinci. We're here next Saturday again around 4:30. No, we're not wrapping up. But
Frank, I was going to say, did you watch the tape this week of the Charbonneau Commission?
No.
Because I watched a few of the angles from the back. It had the camera on the back. And if I kind of turn Don Emilio around here, and I look at this black jacket in the back of your head, were you at the Charbonneau Commission this week? Because strangely, from the back, you look like a couple of guys that were there. You were there.
Oh my God.
How much money did you take?
I can't tell.
And which contract?
I can't tell.
Do you know Toria Cruzo?
I can't tell you.
Were you at the Conciencia bar?
I see no need to speak to me.
All right then. I got to remember I'm in St. Leonard now. This could be the end of me. All right, so that's it.
That's right.
Don, thank you for coming.
This might be the end of me.
He's kicking me out. You saw that.
What a crazy animal you are.
I said
you're done.
F-35
it's don't work. It's a good point. It's a good point. It's a very good point.
Therefore, I think there's some hanky-panking going on. And Robert, you got to leave the show.
Yeah, but Don, I wanted to ask you about this kid who got beat up. What would
you know what? This is getting out of hand. As a matter of fact,
okay, here we go. The animal sits.
Okay?
Sit, Ubu, sit.
Yeah.
All right.
I got to tell you something. Okay. The whole vehicle behind VIPinternetradio.com,
the multimedia service that it is,
is to vehiculate that the world is changing. The new generation, especially you younger people out there, maybe our generation, the 50 plus, screwed up the world somehow. You younger guys have to change the world, and by changing the world is by expressing your new ways, which are for the good of people. That's what's bothering me. Okay. And that's why we created VIP Internet Radio as a celestial vehicle in order to change the world.
Celestial?
Yes, absolutely.
Celestial.
And no, I haven't lost it.
You lost
I still paid my taxes.
You completely lost it.
Yeah, but by the way, be as it may,
how do you spell
you,
celestial?
the new generation, can help change the world by doing away with these bad habits that have screwed up the world. And enough. Another thing that's bothering me, all this religion bullshit. Yeah, that's right. You heard it right. Bullshit. Keep your religion at home. Nobody cares.
How about the riots happening all over the world?
And all these poor little kids here getting beaten up because there are different religions, different cultures, different everything.
You don't believe in that?
We're all human beings. I'm telling you, enough with this violence. Keep it in your homes.
So what are we going to do?
We don't need it.
Do you want to propose any solutions at the table?
If it was up to me,
give me one solution.
If it was up to me, you'd vote for me as the president of the world.
You're not even running.
No, but I do my cardio every day, 5 times a week. That's running. Isn't that running? Yeah.
But Don, can you put a serious solution on the table?
Folks,
where's the source of this problem?
There's no serious solution. It all starts by looking into yourself and saying, I will contribute and help change the world. And really mean it. Okay, really mean it. Look at that. You got a pretty guy. I'm an ugly guy. He's passable, but whatever. Yeah. But the fact is, we all need one another.
Yeah, but Don,
the times we got time. We got 5 minutes
Well,
left.
let me ask you, how do you feel about what happened? A couple of months ago on VIPinternetradio.com and What's Bothering You, we were talking about the student protest. Do you remember that?
Yeah, and by the way, I still believe that the student protest is exactly why today we have Pauline Marouane. Sorry to make the leap for you, but that's pretty much it.
But here's my point. We all said Charest's going to call an election.
Yes.
That people are going to vote, and with the vote, we'll see if they were on his side or the students' protest side. He lost the election. He's resigned. He didn't even win his seat in Sherbrooke. How do you feel about the fact that these kids vandalize downtown Montreal day in, day out, waking people up at all kinds of...
This guy, the ting, ting, ting? I don't forget.
He got elected. How do you feel about that? And not only did that guy get elected, the PQ came in.
That's right.
And the first thing they did after they took power was scrap the tuition fee. Second thing they did was scrap Bill 78.
They didn't scrap the tuition fee, right? They delayed it. They delayed it for 1 year.
Okay, and they scrapped Bill
78 was scrapped.
Yeah. How can they,
But at the end of the day, do you know what those students said after all that happened?
They
still protested last Saturday. They still protested. You know why?
They want free tuition.
They want it for free. They want it for free, Frank.
Hey guys,
the only thing that's for free is this T-shirt here. That's the only thing that's for free.